great champion, regardless of whatever happened. So his name will always be around, regardless. He'll be known as the greatest light heavyweight of all time, for sure. So it doesn't bother me. I expect it.
You kind of expect it, but there's only one problem with Anthony's answer. I think we got to stop saying regardless of what happened. We know what happened. We know exactly what he did. So when we say stuff like regardless of what happened, or we kind of don't state the facts, it's almost like we're sweeping it under the rug. We know what he did. We know the bad things that he did. We know that he tried to cheat. We know all this stuff. So it's like, I get annoyed because I'm like, why are you asking me about a guy that 3 days before we're supposed to fight, piss hot? That's the stuff that annoys me. Not the fact that he's a good fighter. No, he's a great fighter. But you cheated. You also smashed into somebody's car and ran away. I know what you did. If everybody else wants to ignore it, they can. I'm not. He got that year thing from USADA, right? And he got a year suspension. And there's this misconception that USADA believed his excuse. They did not believe his excuse. They gave him the max amount of time that they could for what he did. So it's like, the defense that he didn't prove anything, but that USADA gave him the max suspension that they could give him. So to me, he's a cheater. They didn't buy that whole fertility. What was it? A fertility pill or a sex pill? They didn't buy it because if they bought the explanation, they would not have given him the max amount of time that they could have.
Daniel, you had some issues with the seating arrangement here today. What kind of arrangement, what kind of relationship do you guys have?
It's a real problem. I mean, this guy's a bully. This guy actually took my seat. As the champion, I should have the first seat. That's just the way it goes. So the belt was sitting on the table in front of him. I took it from him and put it back because this is mine, and Anthony's never going to touch it.
You weren't interested in changing seats, huh, Anthony?
I just tell him to shut up most of the time when he started talking, so that's it. He's going to out-talk you anyway, so just say shut up and keep going.
Don't you find shut up a little disrespectful?
That seems a little harsh.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
a little shushing.
Just be quiet. It's okay.
You bullied me again.
What happened in the first fight 2 years ago?
He beat me.
Yeah.
He beat me. That's just what it was.
You know how he's bullying me now? In the octagon, I do the bullying. And that's what happened in the first fight.
He got you good, though, at one point, did he not? He knocked you down that first round?
He was the first person that's ever knocked me down. But when you fight a guy like Rumble, who's big and strong and fast and explosive, they're going to land punches, and they're going to land kicks. So as much as the right hand hurt, it was more I took like 3 head kicks. And those were a lot more painful than the actual right hand. But he's a fast guy, he's a strong guy, and he's going to land punches. And when he does, it's how do you respond if he does hurt you?
Obviously, you did respond. What happened in that third round to you?
First fight, well, I was exhausted. He took advantage of it. He made me carry his weight, took me down, and submitted me. That's just what it is.
What is it? What is it? It's a choke out. What does that feel like? What's that sensation like, Anthony?
I love air, so I like to breathe.
So oxygen's good.
He had his arm around my neck, and so that air supply got thin. So I was like, nah.
Danny Cormier, boxing, MMA, Conor McGregor and Floyd. Give me your take.
I mean, it's pretty easy. MMA, Conor McGregor smashes him, kills him. If they fight an MMA fight, Floyd would last 2 minutes. Boxing, Floyd kills him. Conor McGregor can't box Floyd Mayweather. Guys, let's be real with ourselves. Neither one of these guys can do the other guy's sport. But Floyd Mayweather's in a position financially where he will make the rules. Conor's going to have to go to him. So, Conor's going to get beat.
Do you think the fight happens?
Looking more and more likely. I think a lot of it depends on what piece of the pie the UFC takes and how much. If Conor's number wants to go up because the UFC's taking a portion of it. It's all in Floyd's terms, man. Like, even if Conor was to fight for $50 million, and UFC took 20, he would never have seen it. You don't make a $30 million payday in MMA. You just don't in one fight. So still more money than you ever make. So I say go do it. And to win, all you got to do is stand up. All he has to do is not get knocked out and he wins.